I'm from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
Okay, g'day folks. Today we are sitting here with the man of the hour, a guy by the name of Corrado. Corrado is involved with the band ForeignJourney, who we will be enjoying on the cruise. How are you, buddy?
Doing okay, doing okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome aboard. Corrado, I have a very important question to ask first up.
Of course.
Um, what is the attraction with you and Helping Hands for Cruising?
Well, the band, we've been together for, I'd say, about close to 5 years now. And we enjoy doing benefits from time to time. That makes sense, because, we're all working men, we're all doing our thing to make things happen in life. And, it's and dealing with the daily grind, so it takes a lot of work, right, for what we do. But at the same time, we'd like to help others as well. So when we were approached, to come on this cruise to help out with your helping hands for cruising, it was pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, we love to help people out, especially something like this. This idea is great. You know what I mean? Obviously, cruises are not cheap. I mean, they're very expensive, and not everyone can afford to go on a cruise. So obviously, I think this is great. This is a great benefit to help others that would really love to go cruising that just can't afford it. You know what I mean? And still be able to enjoy, some beautiful destinations out there. You know what I mean? Because the world is full of them. So you guys are giving them a chance to do so, and I'm glad that we're able to help out in our small way as well. To at least provide them with really good music, and to promote it and get as many people as we can to possibly to join the cruise to help out with Helping Hands for Cruising, and get more and more people to basically enjoy some beautiful destinations as others would that can afford it.
Well, thank you for your help there, Corrado. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
Now, the important session I really want to talk about is how'd you get the band together?
Well, the band has been around about 5 years. I've been doing this. I'm 58 years old. I've been doing this for since I've been 9 years old. I've been playing music. It's been in my blood since I was a kid. My father was heavily into jazz. And I kind of followed suit a little bit as I grew up. But then obviously I got into rock and roll and other styles of music. But to make a long story short, I've been through the gamut of playing with, rock and roll bands and funk bands and, some jazz quartets and, bunch of stuff. But I would say early on, about 4 or 5 years ago, here in Long Island, I mean, it's very saturated with bands, very saturated. I mean, you name an artist and there's a band for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fleetwood Mac, there's about 5 bands doing Fleetwood Mac. Van Halen, there's about another 6 bands doing Van Halen. But I was in a lot of different rock groups that were doing really well. But then I was like, you know what? I want to form something that will attract, both men and women, actually, and a band that has many, many, many hits. And in this case, there's two bands that have many, many hits. I mean, when you're talking Foreigner and Journey, both the bands, their catalogs are endless. I
Yeah.
mean, their songs have been on the radio left and right. Case being, I mean, when we do our shows, people are singing along with every song we play, which is really, really cool.
And you
So
don't
that's
need
what
to hold the microphone for that. You can just pass it out to the audience.
Oh, absolutely. So I went ahead and said, you know what? I'm going to start a band that makes sense. I chose Foreigner, I chose Journey, and I had a few people in mind. I put together a band with another four individuals that locked in with me, and the rest is history. We've been playing, since then. We played at 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people here and there. We do outdoor festivals, we do indoor music venues. We do it all. Now we could actually put a cruise on our resume. So that's
Yes.
gonna be cool. You know what I mean?
So
So
that's going to be your first cruise, right?
Is it your first cruise?
it's actually the band's first cruise as far as performing. But I've been on Norwegian, believe it or not. I've been on Norwegian. I would say several years ago. I brought my family to Bermuda.
Lovely.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, which was really great. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
You realize the band is now going to have to go through the
initiation.
first-time cruises initiation.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Now, Corrado, you're the drummer of the band. Do you play any other instruments?
I dabble with stuff. I play a little guitar, I play a little bass and a little keyboards. I do sing as well. I help out with harmony vocals and that kind of thing. But my instrument is primarily drums.
And who's going to be in the band that's going to be joining us?
Okay, so on vocals we have Peter Francescan. On guitar, it's Tommy Higgins. On the bass guitar will be Jeff Perrette.
Mm-hmm.
And on keyboards, we actually have a fill-in this time around. His name is Rob Epstein. Our original keyboard player would not be able to make it, could not make it. But we have a guy who's amazing, and he's performed with us many times in the past, and he's a phenomenal keyboard player. So he'll be joining us on the.
Cool. So, what's the thing you're looking forward to the most on the cruise?
Honestly, performing for everyone, interacting with all the guests, obviously meeting you and your wife as well, obviously, and just having a great time, and like I said, helping out. We just want to make everyone happy, and we enjoy performing no matter where we perform. We just like to give everyone a great show. So when they leave, they said, "Hey, these guys were great, and we'd love to see them again." And hopefully, this may help us with working with you guys again, maybe in the future, maybe doing another cruise or two. We'll see, right?
Well, Corrado, we've got a couple of things planned, and I think you're going to like some of them, especially the cruise we've got in 2028. There's a thing we've got planned on that one, which will be amazing. So everything comes together that comes together, right?
Right. Of course.
Now,
Sure.
you know that you guys have been issued with a QR code.
Yes.
And what we want to tell people out there is we know that ForeignJourney are out there in their normal day-to-day life. Folks, whenever you see the QR code there, hit it, because what that QR code does is get a donation going. Every donation that we get out of Helping Hands for Cruising goes towards putting somebody else on a cruise. So this cruise, we've got a recipient by the name of Dan will be on board, and we'll certainly get him in touch with you, Corrado, so you can get to know him a bit better. And I believe we've got our original recipient on board as well, a guy by the name of Kenny. So you get an opportunity to meet with Kenny.
Yes.
But we really want people to hit the QR code. And this is a shameless promotion. Empty out your pockets, because you'll be getting some really deserving people on board cruise ships and getting them having a great time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Corrado,
And we're
I'm
sharing
gonna,
that on our end as well. Obviously, the one thing about this band, I mean, I handle a lot of, the management of the band and all the promotions and so on. I mean, I'm the jack of all trades in this band. So I will be adding it to our website, our Facebook page. I'll add the QR code and make sure that, people go ahead and click on it and donate. We're going to do our best to help you out with that as well, of
oh,
course.
that's
Amazing,
magic. We really
amazing.
appreciate that.
Magic. Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
a question to ask, has the band ever got to the point where you're putting out your own original music?
It's funny you ask. Some of the tribute acts out here are starting to do that. I started out by playing all originals. I mean, I was in a band in the early 80s called Storm Warning, and we were almost signed by Atlantic Records, believe it or not. And I missed that. I missed the days of doing original music. And we started talking about it. So there may be a couple of Foreign Journey originals, coming down the line, maybe within the next year or so. So it's possible. It's definitely a possibility.
Corrado, what's the song or songs from each per band, per Journey song and per foreigner song that gets people going the most?
Oh, wow. I would have to say, I mean, the majority of them they love, but I would have to say on the Journey side, we close with, Don't Stop Believing. And that
You have to.
everyone up,
You not.
up and at them, hands up,
Yep.
jumping up and down, singing along.
Yep.
Foreigner, I'd have to say, it would possibly be either, Feels Like the First Time,
Yes.
or sometimes we close it out with an encore with Love and Touch and no, I'm sorry, with I Know What Love Is.
Okay. Yes.
The huge, kind of like taking you to church kind of thing.
Yep.
That was one of the hits. So I would say those two songs right there for sure.
I'm going to tell you my two favorites from one each.
Sure.
Foreigner.
Sure.
It's hard. I do like Urgent
Beautiful song. Great
and
song.
Jukebox Heroes. I love that rat-a-tat sort of beat to
Oh,
it.
yep.
And for Journey, I like a slower one.
Sure. Open Arms. Very
His boy.
good.
Yeah. Yep.
All the songs you just mentioned, again, they get a lot of, praise. They love those songs. I mean, again, you just mentioned three, huge hits, and that's all we do is hits. But yeah, I mean, Urgent, Jukebox Hero, forget it. They love that one as well. And Open Arms is, I mean, my vocalist, I mean, I have to say, he's a phenomenal singer. And one of his, strongest suits are singing the ballads.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does like Faithfully and, Open Arms and Waiting for a Girl Like You and stuff, I mean, he really, really shines on those tunes. He really does.
Now, you guys are playing two sessions over the week.
Yes.
Are you going to split the sessions per band, or are you going to just do an amalgamation in both?
Well, I think we're going to keep it the way with our formula that's been working, best for us for the last few years. We're going to basically just mix up both bands. And, but what we're going to do is we're going to change out the set lists. We'll have one set list for the first time we play and another set list for the second time that we perform. So it's a nice mix. So let's say, an individual will come down for that second show. They won't hear the same exact tunes that, they're going to hear for that first show.
Magic.
So we're going to make up nice, you know what I mean? And we're going to make sure that, the big ballads are there on both sets and the big hits are going to be there on both sets. So it's going to work out good. It's going to work out perfect.
I'm sure.
Well,
We are so looking forward, and I know everybody who's booked is really, really excited.
Fantastic.
Super excited.
and we're grateful for the fact that you guys have stepped up. We want to say thank you. We hope that you guys will get as much enjoyment out of this as we will.
I'm sure we.
And with that in mind, Corrado, folks, Foreign Journey, come and join.
Get on board. Thank you
Get
so
aboard.
the way you need it, any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it.
ForeignJourney is the ultimate tribute to Foreigner and Journey.
You're as cold as ice.
Bringing you back to all the years of both Foreigner and Journey's career. Rocking the biggest hits and fan favorites with a high-energy authenticity of two of the world's most iconic bands. ForeignJourney, one of the most popular tribute acts, rock with an incredible high-energy stage show all night long. A show not to be missed.